To celebrate our friend's birthday, the government announced a month of holidays across the country.
It's my birthday. Yes. Happy birthday to me.
You said you were a nice guy, all proper and polite, but then you made your move on me in the middle of the night. You caught me by surprise with your sudden advance. Didn't expect you to take such a naughty stance. For you came in my ass without any warning, slipped in my back door first thing in the morning. You came in my ass, gave me such a fright. You know you roll that way, but you hit that shit just right.
Welcome back to my big beef burrito. I don't even know what that means. What am I looking at today? I'm going to look at some stuff. Happens to be strawberry marshmallow fruited sour from DREKKER, the Pecker Wrecker. And this one weighs in at, I have no clue. Wonder who that could be. It's, oh. It's Jay from Elite Ammunition. Oh, yeah, well, we've been discussing when shit is overpriced for the quality for which the company seems to strive. I was actually the brew review before that. As you remember, the last thing I was doing was goofing off with the Kimber. Yeah, it's broken out of commission once again. You know, I never like to give up on any guns, especially those guns, and especially the Kimber Raptor, because it's the 10mm version of my 45, and it's stainless, and I think it's badass. But I do have to admit, it starts to get a little frustrating when it's kind of just like that Ruger. Every time I think I nail the picture back onto the wall, I find it laying on the floor. The plunger tube assembly. I don't even know. Did I even make a comment, or did I just was wondering what the hell I was looking at? Well, we got to do this, or people bitch. Did I say 13? That's what I meant to say. Smells like strawberry. Cobra missed the club again. Blackberry Monaco salty. Make that nakedness a double. I gotta at least get caught up to the right video. EMT Railfan says hello. Hashtag be like Ed. Clubbers and E7. E7 is a hit. And then he says, yeah, like a 17 or an 18. And Mike, beating me to it, is reminding us that today is Mike's birthday. So, happy birthday, Mike. And that, well, sorry. So I can say I read their first comment. Smile Money says first. Being first. Cheers. At least a 10. See, now, theirs is a sour, but they also have the sweetness to it. And it's playing this little back and forth game right at the tail end. Ooh. Okay, so, in the perfect world, this guy right here, the plunger tube, is supposed to be right there, attached to the fucking gun. So the front plunger is for keeping the detent or the slide release. It is the detent for the slide release. And the back end is the detent for clicking the safety selector up or down. As you can see, without it, it just falls down. $10 if she smells her fingers. And what I've never dealt with this before. When I was looking at this through the inside of the gun, it kind of looked like little Allen screws right there. So I grabbed a small wrench, and no matter what I did, I was noticing that it was just pushing this out. Like an 11, even though I wish she grew her titties bigger. No matter what I did, until it finally just fell off the effing gun, and I realized that these are just staked in place. And evidently not all that well in the first place by Kimber. I looked, and it's $60 plus tax plus shipping to order the restaking tool off of Brownells. I don't want to do that. I don't feel I should have to do that. But Kimber is fast to remind you that they have a limited lifetime warranty to the first purchaser. Me? Fucked. And then Jay, because it's a NIM part, is informing me that there's a good possibility that that cannot be restaked. Here, here. Anybody for JB Weld? Anybody? JB Weld? Just... let's see. It's an M tube. Yeah, that's kind of like... first of all, thanks, Jay. But I knew that as soon as I saw the N on there. Colts are stamped steel. Not sure if the tool would work. Third pick down by the plunger tip. Is that a thread or a hair or a crack? Down by the plunger tip. The Colt tool might still work if combined with red Loctite. Jay, because I know those can't be real, but the other thing, Jay, that I have is rock set. I have red Loctite or the rock set. Asking me... no, there's no cracks. I think what you see in the picture, Jay, is just a scratch. I'm going to tell him that. Not only do I have red Loctite, but I have rock set. Period. I believe what you're seeing in the picture is probably just a scratch in the tube from something. I don't know. But no, there's no cracks in it. So, any of you guys out there have a 1911 restaking tool? Asking for a friend. If you know what it is, then you know you have it. If not, it looks like a little C-clamp, and it goes over the top of the gun. I'm pretty sure. I have a sneaking suspicion that the grip screw, safety selector, and ejector all have to come off in order to use the tool. Wonderful. And then the tool has a part that slides, it's cut out to match the profile of the tube itself so that it doesn't crush the tube. The kit also comes with a solid piece of steel that would slide. You can take this off one way. It has a solid piece that would slide inside here so that while you're restaking it, it doesn't crush this NIM part. And then it has like, I don't know if it's a stainless or titanium tip, and it meets down inside there, and when you tighten it up on this side, it goes into the end of the feet on that, and re-flares them open so that it can't come back through here. So, good job, Kimber, good job. I sent him an email explaining that I am fully versed that they only have a limited lifetime warranty for the first purchaser. I said, but as a company that has always strived for good customer service, I would like to think that you would like to make this right. There's a lot of people that I know that if you cut the price of a Kimber firearm in half, they still wouldn't purchase it. Like, for instance, I'm pretty sure that David Brown will never purchase another Kimber. I know for a fact that Pete at the Armory channel will never purchase another Kimber. Me? I guess I'm just a dumbass. And hey, if you have a Kimber that you are disappointed in and want to practically give it away, let me know. I run a wayward home for untrainable Kimbers. No, I personally, I would not want to get rid of this. I will obviously fix it. I just think it's, I just think it'd be nice if we weren't having this conversation in the first place. Jay is pointing out that this happens more often than not because of that design. What did he say, Colt? Was it Colt? One of the nice things about Ruger and SIG is they make the plunger part of the mold of the frame. So Joyce or Jay says I have two choices right now. I can either send it to Kimber or send it to him. Jolson, we need more cowbell. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Mm-mm. Cheers, Rich. Multi-Gunman, I'm late. Super late. Well, considering you're not even on the right video, you are definitely late. Smart Money says, Matt has a lot of projects in Grandma's garage. You should have shown us your pallet denture project. Multi-Gunman says, I'm here early. Time for whiskey. Bad, Green's Captain, on site with the infamous Mattster. Then Bad says, better guard that grill. Neighbors might drive, but drive by, grab a bite while you're not looking. Maybe. Let's see. So technically today we have Sharky shot that. I think Sharky shot that too. The Glen Power. Mike says, cheers, bro. Cheers, Mike. Din says, what a matadoo. Bad says, 8.5. It's in the ballpark. Bad. At least urine is sterile when fresh, but you wouldn't want to drink it. 10. 0.2. 10.2. Bad? I thought Matt was gonna offer you $20 for a little something something. EMT says that was the pregame. And Bat says back to EMT. Well, actually, he doesn't say anything. He just laughs a little. 69. Yeah, I see what you did right there. Smart Money. You cannot monetize the Brew channel. Don't you need 1,000 subs and a big amount of... Oh, yeah, that's right. They changed all that. Yeah, just to make sure they could keep as much money as possible, they changed everything, and you have to. I remember what was it with Ed? He never got to the point where he could monetize, and then when the new thing started up, he never. Yeah, he was pissed. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are. I don't know what the rules are now, but yes. Now that you mention it, WokeTube did move the goalposts so that anybody starting off has to be starting off for a long time before they see anything, and then when they see something, they still see nothing. Smart Money, studio audience, that is new. At least it wasn't Jim. Bad, I like the on-site brew reviews. You should do this more often. Yeah. Well, the biggest reason that I didn't like to do the outside stuff is the sound quality sucked. But obviously, thanks to the wireless lapel mics, not a problem at all, and using the Note turned around so that using the back camera, so that you can actually see where you are as opposed to the better camera. It's still on my note. It's still 720 so it's the same definition as this camera for the back camera on that. So I mean, technically, I guess I could be using it right now and be using the lapel mic, but I don't know. This all sounds just fine on that. After all, this camera was like $1 zillion when it came out. Tom says Michelob Matt on location. Yeah, even with the lapel mic, you probably wouldn't be able to hear me today, unless, of course, we were deep inside the garage. We have, I don't even know what sustained winds are. I think the sustained winds right now are close to 54 miles an hour. It's nasty. I did a bunch of errands and shit this morning, and at one of the places the car was facing into the wind, and I had a hell of a time opening the doors, and also keeping that in mind no matter where I was, to hang on to the door when you open it so you don't end up having to go get another one. Thanks to all that hair, you really can't tell what the rest of the ensemble is like, but it's probably well worth a 9.5, if not 10, just to pull her hair. Smile Money, sound was great, but sometime it switched to Japanese karate movie mode. Nandesuka. Those are nice. Poco, Matt's mic'd up, oh great. Then he says, Matt's sister isn't on tonight. She was out there, but not, well, the camera was going. And then he says to himself, it'd be a lot cooler if she was. And then Bad thinks that's funny. Bad lawnmower sounds. That's totally what you are missing in the basement. There was a few times a few years ago, Mike would be mowing the backyard and roll past the window here on the way to his front yard, but that was short-lived. EMT, well, I see I actually missed the hashtag Be Like Ed Club, but hello. Hello, you nice-chested, glasses-wearing, beautiful work art intro girl. Where's Danielle? Mike, the twins. Eric is afraid of being outdoors. What were you saying, Mike? EMT, I heard it. My laptop just got thrown from my lap, and I didn't even use my hands. Toot, toot. Oh, what pushed it off? Cobra says, M&E Brew Reviews. Cobra, Mike, working good. Yeah, I was actually surprised. It didn't actually sound all that bad. Rich says, boats are a hole in the water you pour money into. Yes. Yes, they are. Just wondering what the hell it is that she has there on the ground after you get past her big knockers. Cobra, food look good. Matt, be worth keeping around. Cheapo Gun Guy, life isn't as serious as the mind makes it out to be. says, you owe me one from yesterday. Plus interest. Din says, Sam, that stove. Getting behind on drinks. Canned on 4/4 of 24. I gotta keep this one for sentimental value. It was canned on my birthday. Shit, yeah. And it's 6%. Strawberry, mellow, fruited, sour. And there isn't any extra information. McLean, taking the show on the road, love it. Then he says, Matt, you look great in sunlight. Then he says, you guys prefer to talk about tooth extractions than talk about tooth extractions than Zeus pretending wedding. Yes, Daddy. Matt Davis says J2. J2 is a miss that was already called as a miss. Hey, if it helps anybody out, there is only one open spot left on the board. McLean, I would like to see if I can use the word monkey on this video. McLean, best show ever. Matt Davis, I wonder how the snowplow works against a lawnmower. Well, it did pretty good removing a stump from the ground up at Matt's property. Then again, you probably could have just kicked the stump out of the way because it was in the way of where one of my attempts were to dump the plow, which that didn't work because it wasn't level enough. Matt Davis, more garage reviews. You know, I half-assed thought about doing today's from the garage, but I would have had to wear a jacket. It's, well, I doubt it's... Last time I looked, it was 44. Hey, Google, what's the temperature outside right now?
Currently in Duluth, it's 41 degrees. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 31.
Fuck me. Hey Google, what does fuck me mean?
Here's the definition of me. Vulgar slang. Of clothing, especially shoes, inviting or perceived as inviting sexual interest.
Thanks.
I'm here to help.
Hey Google, can you give me a hand job?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, what is a hand job?
According to Wikipedia, a hand job is a manual sex act involving a person stimulating the penis or scrotum of another by using the hand. This is done to induce an erection for sexual pleasure, sexual arousal, and may result in orgasm and ejaculation. A hand job can be performed as either foreplay or as non-penetrative sex. It is analogous to fingering.
Wow, you got that one nailed. Mr. 27 says 36th. Then he says, nice intro, babe. Then he says, intro, homo, Titanic, Brubomi, and Brumat lovers. Then he says, grilling. Princess Lamy. Princess Knockers. Salty. When nakedness speaks, you must listen. Just watched one of his videos about a guy that was a bully in high school, and then he found out that he died during combat and didn't give a shit. I'll go one step even crueler. And this is also the comment. I also left this comment on his video that I don't have any bad feelings when I find out that a bad person has passed away. For instance, Dusty fucking Moline, not the worst, close to it, Bob Roquet from Domino's Pizza days. He was the biggest piece of shit ever. Like I've said about him, obviously, I must have looked just like someone that used to kick his little fucking ass all the time. So when it came time to be a boss, he had to treat nobody like you would want to be treated. You know, like I've endlessly said, to me, I think one of my biggest positives when it came to being a manager is the fact that I could make people work hard without being an asshole. And people like Bob Roquet, douchebag, I hope he's dead, actually, and Dusty fucking Moline from A.G. O'Brien, he died of a massive heart attack at, age of 55? And I remember when Schweitzer told me that, I giggled, because he was also a useless human being. It was too bad, but, because he had kids, and, the kids ended up losing daddy, but maybe it was the best thing. I don't know. He's an asshole. I have no give a fuck when somebody is an asshole. And it wasn't just my opinion. I personally, even a couple of his boys, the ones that could do no wrong, weren't even all that lukewarm over him. So, yeah, Salty's story was about somebody who was basically a gigantic asshole most of his life and ended up dying during combat or in combat. Yeah, I agree, Salty. I agree with you. I have no bad feelings when I hear that someone who is a useless individual to start with is no longer with us. Mr. 27, new rule for your daughter's book she's writing. Print out all of it. Have her print out each chapter as she completes it. Okay, Mr. Daddy Brubomi? Where did you come up with... Christine is writing a book. Lily is the editor of Christine's book. And thankfully she is, because somehow Christine... I don't even know how this is possible. Because you should have to be asked multiple ways. Otherwise, Microsoft is totally fucked. But somehow, Christine managed to delete her entire book, which was... I thought it was locally saved on my computer, and then saved in the cloud. And somehow, in one fell swoop, she managed to delete it everywhere. Sure, why not? I'd even go at 10. So, yeah. But thankfully, Lily, Christine ended up losing 4 chapters, or 4 pages? 4 of something. Lily had 16 chapters, and Christine was in the middle of writing somewhere in the 16th chapter. So she lost like some of a chapter, but not the entire book, thankfully. How she does this shit is beyond me. It shouldn't even be possible, but yet somehow it was. Mr. 27 says, "Hey Brumette, what are you going to use the garden soil for? What are you planting this season, sir?" Matt says, "Tomatoes, carrots, cabbage, raspberries, peppers, lettuce, and a lot of flowers." Thanks to me, the guy that doesn't have the job, we may not have jack shit planted this year. Jay from Elite Ammunition, on the wrong video. Jay says, "On the wrong video. The Banshee is badass and well made. I supplied all of the R&D ammo for the 5.7 version, and I currently have the 4.6 HK version to use for load development." That is awesome. I'd absolutely love to have the Banshee in 10mm and probably 5.7 and 9mm and 44 Magnum and 454 Casull and 50 AE. Matt with the last comment, 1 hour and a half ago, says, "The mics actually work great." They did. I was very happy with the way that all turned out. Yeah, this is the one that Matt thought, because of when she's in the red dress, it looks so good. It's probably through a filter, but she's not AI. And she is hot as fuck, and I would give her a 12. Matt actually just had the last comment, so here we are with an M1 Garand, that Sharky shot, and a Grand Power, which he also shot, and a MILF that he did not jizz in. And I have been, well, this gun, this of Ed's, this has never actually been in that safe. It has been on duty since I got this from Jules, but it has been my walking around gun. My walking around gun, damn it. No. Okay, that's weird. I guess I didn't make mine unique. Mine and NIHAPS. I know this. I know when I got this from Ed, it had a bobbed hammer, so I don't know if they were offered. They are definitely they are definitely uniquely different. They both have nights. They both have night sights. I don't know if NIHAP's still glows or not, because I've never even shot this one. Maybe I need to go dual wielding. But you can see a very distinct difference in the roll marks, Ed's, NIHAP's. Definitely more information down there for the gun. They are both the TSW, but unless somebody changed the hammer on this one, all I know is this one had the bobbed hammer on it when I got this from Jules, and I did not want the bobbed hammer on it. I wanted to be able to do that. You can see the writing on the rear sight on NIHAP's better than on mine. Mine looks like it probably got cleaned off of it. Okay, where do I put this? I would, it's kind of funny. I just the other day got done saying how the one thing about the DREKKER sours is they have a tendency to be less sour. This one might be one of the more vibrant sours. It definitely has it's sweet, but it still kind of has that you just brushed your teeth kind of a souring effect to it. The flavor's still good though, but of all of the fruited sours that I've had from DREKKER, it's probably one of the ones in the lower end of my would I get it again? I mean, considering four beers from DREKKER, even though they are big cans, because I love big cans, Mr. 27. You're still looking at four cans for $20. I would I'd probably give it a 7.5. I got 2 more for the show tonight. Or drink something else. Maybe just go up with a bottle of scotch. Wow. Compared to the other day, a whole bunch of you in the club. First in the club is Smile Money saying, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Smile Money. Jolson says the 2 Hard Sunny Slopes Club needs more cowbell. And that brings me to an interesting dilemma, or is it even a dilemma? To brew review or not to brew review tomorrow. I am planning on being on the road either on or before 6 a.m. on my way down to Jolson's. Mapping shows me 2.5. Oh, look at that. That's just awesome. heck with the girls. There's a jizz-worthy moment right there. That was the whole book ass all the way to Two Harbors so I could take that picture as the sun was just, oh, look at that. Look at that eclipse. Just as the sun was starting to come up. I mean, it wasn't my original idea, but then it dawned on me, that'd be really cool if I could find a good cinema, an area up there, and it kind of dawned on me while I was already heading in that direction. So I just tried to make things up with the throttle. So yeah, leaving either on the road at or before 6 a.m. What the hell did he find? I think I might have I may have reviewed something in there, but definitely not all of them. And it was good. So I guess I have to decide. I either have to upload unedited, which I don't have a problem with that, or I would have it unedited, or should I say I would have it in the can until I got home, and I wouldn't even be able to start working on it until after Christine's show tomorrow. So that means after driving all day and hanging out with Jolson, I guess no, that's it. That won't work. I mean, once I'm down there, he's got internet, so I'd probably bring this with, and depending on how many days in a row I'm planning on staying down there. But I've got my editing software on there. I wish I don't want to have to buy it again, but I have Corel on here, but they've so changed Corel. It's like this is how you do it on the new version, and this is how you have to do it on this older version, and it's just trying to remember where the frickin' stuff is. But I wouldn't be able to. You're only allowed to have one copy on, if you have a purchased version, you can only have it on one computer. And I actually have. It was supposed to be. I paid money. I got a deal because I got the upgrader. So I thought the upgrader would delete the previous version and just give me the new version, but I actually have like 2022 and 2023 upstairs, and the Jesus God, Jolson, and the version, that's like a 10. Not really into blondes, but I wouldn't mind being into that blonde. This is a much older. This is Corel. Wow. Like a 10. This was Corel X9. And I don't even remember if it was the following year that they went to 2020. But let's see. This version was from 2016. it still works. I mean, that's obviously what I'm going to have to use while I'm on the road. I really, I really don't have, I don't really have an option. But like I said, there's just some things that they so drastically changed from this version to the newer version that just make it so that when you get used to using the one version, then have to switch to this one, I'm like trying to figure out how to get this to work. And okay, wow, but there's no updates available for this version. That's shocking. Let's see. I can upgrade to the new version for $60. Sorry, I do not have $60. And if I did have $60, it'd be foolish to spend it on software. Even though there is a lot of situations where I probably would just edit this down here, but I like the newer version so much more. Bad says, hi, Clevers, and, Jay from Elite Ammunition, those damn megastars were damn good guns. Shame they are, not in our market anymore. Yeah, they made Jay. They had their 45 version. They had a version of it that looked pretty damn awesome with the the relief lightning cuts in the slide. Oh man, freaking mosquitoes yesterday when we were up at Matt's property. It's like gotta go. Okay, I'm just gonna start my truck and slowly start walking over there. I think we'd still be talking to Matt's dad as of right now if we didn't walk away. Rich Huff says, cheers, Clubbers. Cheers, Rich. S27 says, Brew Balmy Brew Club time already? It's not really early. Yes. That's kind of cool. An infinity. It's raining like a motherfucker, but an infinity pool with that seating area off overhanging the whole thing. That's if you even got past your titties. And Jay, with the last comment, don't forget the Colt Double Eagle Full Commander and official size in 10mm, and the uber rare Double Eagle Officers in 10mm with aluminum frame. I don't know if you like that as the opening line. Is it their worst gun ever? No, there's still some 10mm that are a little on the rare side out there. I can't remember. There was another one that NIHAP had sent me the pictures of. I know the Megastar, and then there. What the hell is that other one? I don't know. I have to do some research and get back to you. That's why I say, personally, and it is a 10 millimeter. Matter of fact, there really isn't a pistol that I have my heart's desire on that isn't a 10 millimeter. So, right now, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm flat ass broke, the gun that I would be, the pistol that I would be pursuing would be the FN 510. But that's a pricey gun. So, okay, that's it. That's that. Might end up being my only option, Jay. I don't really want to have to send another gun your way. By the time it's all said and done in shipping, I almost could buy that restaking tool. She's beautiful too. Like a 10.5. So I don't know. I gotta think about it and figure something out, because obviously it's 100% unshootable at this moment in time. I mean, again, JB Weld. Okay, where are we time-wise? Right in there as normal. Cheers. Hopefully see you on Locked and Loaded. We're probably going to talk about how you don't even exist.